From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, February the 28th, 2018. A delegation from Poland aimed at resolving a crisis with Israel arrived in Israel today. The group is being led by Poland's Deputy Foreign Minister, who will meet tomorrow with a delegation from Israel's Foreign Ministry to discuss the Holocaust law, recently passed in Poland's parliament, which criminalizes claims that the Polish nation or state was responsible in any way for atrocities committed during the Holocaust. A statement from Israel's Foreign Ministry today said the purpose of the dialogue is the preservation of the historical truth and to forestall any detrimental impact on freedoms of research and expression. Both the Polish and Israeli delegations are made up of historians, journalists, lawyers, and diplomats, and representatives of the Yad Vashem Holocaust Remembrance Center are also joining the Israeli group. Spokesman for the Israeli Foreign Ministry, Emmanuel Nachshon, wrote on social media today, "We look forward to a constructive and useful dialogue tomorrow with the Polish delegation on the Polish law." He wrote, "Poland and Israel are friends, and we hope to resolve all disagreements in a friendly manner." The White House dismissed speculation today from an Arabic newspaper claiming to know information about the U.S. peace plan for Israel and the Palestinians. The Times of Israel cited the London-based Saudi newspaper Asharq al-Awsat's report today that the U.S. may recognize a Palestinian state as part of its peace plan, with East Jerusalem as capital, and place Jerusalem's Old City under international protection. The Times of Israel later cited a U.S. administration official who said nobody knows the details of the U.S. peace plan. The official said, "As we have not finished our plan, nobody knows what it is," saying there is constant speculation and guessing about what we are working on, and this report is more of the same, referring there to the Saudi report. The official further said, "We are going to continue working on the plan that is designed to benefit both Israelis and Palestinians, and will release it when it is done and the time is right." The IDF's Chief of Staff, Gadi Eisenkot, is in Greece today. Eisenkot met with Chief of Staff of the Hellenic Armed Forces, Evangelos Apostolikos, to discuss common security interests and how to deepen military cooperation between Israel and Greece. Well, the U.S. deeply criticized the United Nations Human Rights Council's treatment of Israel today. Acting Assistant Secretary of State for International Organization Affairs, Mary Catherine Fee, addressed the 37th session of the Council's high-level segment in Geneva, Switzerland, reprimanding the Council for their ongoing anti-Israel bias.
Regarding the HRC's agenda, it is unacceptable that the HRC treats Israel differently from every other UN member. When it comes to human rights, no country should be free from scrutiny, including Israel. But the institutional integrity of the Council demands that the efforts to delegitimize and isolate Israel through such blatant bias must end.
Yediot Aharonot reported that veteran Israeli actor Sasson Gabbai will join the Broadway cast of the band's Visit this summer. Gabbai will reportedly take over the lead role of Egyptian Colonel Taoufik Zakaria, which he originated in the Israeli film that the musical is based on, replacing Tony Shalhoub. Gabbai told Yediot yesterday that Shalhoub needed to leave the show to film a TV show, presumably referring there to The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Gabbai said, "And I'm very excited to replace him. This is a surprising journey of a film shot in Yerucham," referring there to the small town in southern Israel, which has made it all the way to Broadway. Well, the Jewish festival of Purim begins this evening at sundown, and the Jewish world is celebrating, dressing up in costumes, sharing mishloach manot, food baskets, with friends and family, matanot le'evyonim, giving help to the poor, and of course, attending Megillah readings of the Book of Esther. And as they do every year, Kosher New York Soup Kitchen Masbia is doing its part, enabling families in need to be able to prepare their own Purim feast and allow those who can to give. And we have special Purim programming for you tonight on JBS and tomorrow, of course. For tonight, Wednesday, February the 28th at 7 o'clock, it's Jewish 101. At 7:30, the late Jewish actor Gene Wilder engages in a candid conversation with Wendy Wasserstein from the 92nd Street Y. At 8:15, also from the Y, Alan Zweibel sits with his Curb Your Enthusiasm co-star Susie Essman to talk about his career and being one of the original writers of Saturday Night Live. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with veteran comic actor Jackie Mason on L'chaim, and at 10, comedian Benji Lovett takes a look at Israeli society. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, it's Talmud Study with Rabbi Mordechai Becker. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, February the 28th, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader. Happy Purim. Chag Sameach.